Hey, so today I'm going to be doing analysis of Wizzrobe versus Armada at Smash Summit 5, and it's going to be mainly from the Peach's perspective, as I'm doing it for a Peach main for my Patreon analysis stuff. So anyway, let's just get started. Okay, so this is actually somewhat important. So as you see, Wizzy gets the down throw on Armada, and then Armada does no DI on this down throw, and this is important because, well, I'll show right now. So Armada is at 15%, so, whoops. Okay, so Wizzrobe puts Armada to around this percent. Well, yeah. So then Wizzrobe goes for a down throw. If Armada does DI in like this, then what Wizzy went for was he dashed and then he would do an instant double jump nair and then he'd go for a combo. So what Armada did instead, and also if you DI down and away like this, then Wizzrobe gets a dash jump cancel grab. So what Armada did was he did no DI on the down throw, and basically now Falcon can still get the instant double jump nair, but it's way harder, like you just saw. So Wizzy went for that instant double jump nair, and it missed because he wasn't like frame perfect or whatever. So what Falcon could do instead is he could do dash, short hop, nair. I mean, not nair, up air. And then he can go for a combo from there. But the problem is this isn't a true combo afterwards. So as you'll see right now, I'll get Armada to, he takes the nair, I mean the up air, and now he's going to air dodge and avoid the next up air by Wizzy. So it's not a true combo then, essentially. Wizzrobe, you could down throw regrab the no DI to 13%, but after that you need to, it's harder for Falcon to follow up, which is what Armada meant to do by this no DI. So yeah, you want to do that as Peach. So this is a really strong strategy as Peach. So as you'll see, what Armada does is he'll run away and then he'll throw out like float aerials back the way he came. So the reason this is so good is that if your opponent wants to try and chase you down thinking that you're going to pull a turnip, so as Peach, I'll run back and I'll pull a turnip. So now, if I stay in the same position as Falcon, I'm not really able to get there in time to punish the turnip pull on reaction. So I'll just try that now. Yeah, Peach is actionable beforehand. So what Falcon has to do is he actually has to follow you moving backwards like this, and then he can punish the turnip pull. So I'll get a good example now. So that's a good example. So now what the Peach can do is she can read that you're going to move forward with her, and she can just like jump, float, and then air, like throw out a back air or whatever the way she came, and then go for something from that. And so this is just sort of like a bait. The dash back is the bait on the opponent thinking you're going to pull a turnip. And now, when the opponent thinks you're going to do like a back air or whatever, so they'll throw out like an aerial to cover that, or just keep dash dancing or whatever. Now, you just keep running back, and you pull a turnip, and now you've got a turnip which you can use in neutral. So this doesn't just apply to the Falcon matchup, this is a very strong strategy for Peach neutral in general. So you just really want to keep that in mind whenever you're playing, because it's very strong. So like, I'd actually recommend like writing that strategy down, because you'll want to learn to use it against basically every character. Armada basically spams it neutral all the time. Anyway, chain grabs, not much to say there. as you just see, Armada actually, after he fast falls down because Wizzy was trying to cover the drift in. Anyway. Armada ended the chain grab kind of early. Peach can chain grab Falcon to like 80 something or 90 something. I can't remember. It's somewhere around there. So right now, Armada comes down with a dare because obviously it's going to float cancel. So why not just put out an aerial that doesn't really do anything to hurt you? So like if you're at this height or whatever, why not just throw out a dare? A lot of the time, obviously you don't. If you're like super high, you don't want to, because otherwise you lose your opportunity to air dodge. But if you're like at this height, dare is unreactable, so it's not like the opponent can react to it and like stuff you on reaction. So one thing you can actually also do is if you're super high. So obviously I started my dare, but it's not going to land in time. So how do I? Yeah, I didn't already do a nair, but now I just did a float nair. A float dare into nair. So you wouldn't expect this nair to float cancel because I wasn't floating when I did it. But okay, that was a bad example. So float nair. Float dare, and now I'm gonna do a nair, and Peach actually float cancels. And the reason this works is if you do an aerial in your IASA frames, it will actually keep the float cancel properties. So if you do like a dare coming down and then you throw out another aerial in the if you do float dare bear, it will still auto cancel if you do it at the correct timing. So yeah, I just did it there. So that's something you want to keep in mind when you're coming down with a float aerial from super high. You can float cancel the second aerial afterwards, even if it wasn't floated at the start, and it just makes it. It's just another tool to come down with. Yeah, so that's a pretty common thing to do with a turnip. So you do when you get a turnip, you do dash back, full hop in with the full hop in turnip throw, and then you do like a float cancel aerial or float cancel, or just like bait or whatever, or like a tomahawk or just anything really from there that your standard pressure, but that's like a pretty standard thing to do. But yeah. So yeah, there's that no DI on Falcon's down throw again at the 20-ish%. You want to stop when up air is going to give him easy combos, but from like 13% to 23% or something like that, then just no DI on his down throw is a very strong option. Yeah, so Wizzy went for the down throw up air there because down throw knee wouldn't combo. So the way you want to avoid down throw knee is, I'll quickly show why I need to talk about this, but you don't just air dodge. There's more to it than that. But yeah, so I'll get him to like a decent percent, like 84 is decent. So now I'm gonna have Falcon do down throw. Peach is gonna DI away. And now I'm going to have the Peach do double jump and air dodge into Falcon. So, double jump, air dodge in. And you need to double jump because you can't air dodge out of tumble. So now, what Falcon's going to do is he's going to do a dash short hop knee. And Peach actually just gets caught by the knee. So you're not actually allowed to DI into to air dodge into Falcon rather. So now I'm gonna have Peach do double jump, air dodge down and away, and it avoids it. And double jump, air dodge in place avoids it. And double jump, air dodge down avoids it. Air dodge up. So yeah. So if he throws you off stage, what you want to do is you want to double jump and air dodge, like either in place or away from him. Away might kill you, so in place, like up, like this is like a this is probably the best air dodge possible. So yeah. Otherwise, you might want to do like, because it's hard to get that specific air dodge. If you do up and away, that'll probably be good. But again, that's somewhat dependent on where you go upstage. But yeah, let's just carry on. Yeah, so at low percent, Falcon can down for a regrab the no DI, like I said. So Armada did DI in. Obviously, Wizzy's gonna instant double jump near that. If you play a Falcon that doesn't instant double jump near and they just do short hop near, then ASDI up on the near will get you out of the short hop near. So I'm gonna have the Peach DI in on Falcon down throw at 0. So and Falcon does a nair. So now I'm gonna have the Peach DI up and in on the down throw, and I'm just gonna ASDI up by just holding a C stick or control stick up. And as you can see, Falcon doesn't connect the second hit of his nair, and then after that you can go for like a aerial, and then so like you can go for a float cancel nair or whatever, or float cancel dare, and then you can just go for a grab or whatever from that. So yeah, you just want to do this at low percent if the Falcon doesn't know how to instant double jump aerial. Instant double jump near rather. But yeah. Okay, so the reason that Stomp worked is because Wizzy actually caught Armada in his dash back. I mean in his wave dash back. So if you're not caught in the middle of an action, then you can shield this Stomp on reaction. So I'm gonna have Falcon just Stomp Peach, and if you just dash dancing or whatever, you could just power shield it on reaction and then do like a power shield down smash or whatever like this. And the way you want to do this is you want to react to the audio sound. I can't at the moment, so I'm like pseudo reading it. But in game, you could just react to the Falcon Stomp, the audio from it. So yeah, you just go power shield into wave dash at shield or power shield down smash, and then you're good. You can also do this to Falcon nair. So if Falcon, let's say, I'm going to have Peach do a dash back like this. So Peach, it's often for Peach to dash back, and one thing Falcon may do to respond to this is he might just like nair into your dash back because he's faster than you. So that's all fine and good, but now we're gonna have the Peach just react to the fact that Falcon's nairing in, power shield the second hit of nair, and then do a power shield down smash like this. So there is counterplay to this because the power shield down smash isn't a true punish, so Falcon can do like the he could just shield afterwards or whatever. Well, it's shield poke there, which is funny, but so yeah, he's just gonna hold shield and down. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, you can shield afterwards and then like stomp out shield or whatever, but well, actually here it's just shield poking, so okay, let's say he could power shield then, because that'll give him some more shield pushback. This is a weird example. This is a very weird example, but it's fine. Okay, it's just shield poking. Okay, this should work now. Yeah, that works. So yeah, he could do like the shield or power shield into stomp out a shield or whatever. But one, okay, so Falcons aren't really going to do that much. So just power shielding his near approaches is going to work. 1 second. Okay, sorry, I was had to talk to someone. But anyway, let's just carry on. So yeah, this time Wizzy caught Armada in his dash attack because one dash attack takes a little bit to come out. So, and then if you look at the hitbox, so it doesn't hit like super high. If I get a recording of this and I compare, so I'll get Peach to dash attack at Falcon, and now Falcon will do a stomp, and it will go above the Peach dash attack, like this. So yeah, Falcon Stomp will go above Peach dash attack, but it can also get hit. It's not consistent, but yeah, it's not the highest hitbox, and it gets lower over time. So there's the strong hit, and now here's the weak hit, which is lower. So if Falcon wants to stomp over it, he wants to get the his legs over the first part, and then hit you in the second part. So the way you want to, so obviously dash attack is really good for stuffing Falcon like short hop aerials. So like if I do a Falcon Nair, well, you can, yeah, you can catch him in between the hits like that, while also you're able to ASDI down. So let's say you mess up or he gets a good near timing and it hits you. So now Peach is going to, so she's getting a dash attack out, but Falcon hits her with Nair. So now what you want to do is, if you look at the top left, all Peach is doing is she's just holding down on the, she's holding down and she'll get ASDI down pseudo crouch cancel, and she can't do anything with this, but she's in a good position not to get comboed by the Falcon. Yeah, so there's the thing I was talking about earlier. The strategy by Armada. He does dash away, full hop, drift in bear, and then that's like a bait. The dash away is a bait. It's a bait to make the opponent think, oh, I might pull a turnip, and also they might just want to try and take the space, and then Armada comes in with the float cancel back air, which is very hard to punish and contest. So it's a safe-ish tool to use. Okay, there Armada just read the slide off double jump by Wizzy. Okay. Yeah, so there's what I was talking about. Wizzy reacts to Armada. Armada reacts to Wizzrobe's approaching stomp and does a shield on reaction. And then from there you have the advantage because Falcon is putting in a lot of lag. So then you can do like a float cancel near at a shield. Or just like if you got the power shield, you can do the power shield down smash like I said earlier. So Peach Dare doesn't actually cover double jump sweet spot to ledge, so if you look at this hitbox, this doesn't go low enough to cover a good double jump sweet spot to ledge, but it's really hard to get a good double jump sweet spot to ledge. So realistically, if Falcons do double jump to ledge, this will catch them a lot of the time, and then after that, you just hit their up B with the float cancel back air, and then you just go for the edge guard from there. So I'll just show an example of this now. I'm gonna have Falcon do a non-perfect double jump sweet spot to ledge. So that I think wasn't a perfect double jump sweet spot to ledge. And now I'm gonna have Peach do float cancel dare to catch it like that. And now the Falcon is going to do an up B because he's gonna have to. Yeah, so he's gonna do an up B, and then Peach can just throw out like a float cancel nair. And then after that, Falcon has to do another up B, and then you go for an edge guard, and then that's it. You should have Falcon killed by then. But again, like I said, it doesn't cover the sweet spot to ledge. But yeah. So as you can see, a lot of what Armada is doing is he's DIing in on Falcon's aerials, or his first aerial, or his throw, and then he's DIing away the up air so that Falcon can't follow up. So this roll that Armada did was, so obviously Peach is in the corner and Peach is not in a very good position here because Peach doesn't have obviously she doesn't have good ledge options. So if Falcon if Falcon's got Peach in the corner, then Peach, to get out of the corner, she's gonna have to try and get in a float cancel aerial or roll in like Armada just did. And then after the roll in, Armada, if Wizzrobe reacted to the roll in and tried to hit him, then Armada is trying to jab Wizzrobe out of it, but Wizzy goes over the jab and knees Armada. Let me just turn this down a bit. Anyway. Wizzy went for a... Okay, that was stupid. Wizzy went for a throw, which... It's pretty much inferior to down throw, but... Yeah. Okay, let's look at that again. So, Armada jumps so that he could throw out like a float cancel aerial or whatever towards Wizzy, and Wizzy went behind him. So he did this sort of jump where you can throw float. I have a bit of a lisp today. Anyway, you can float at any point in his jump basically, and then so he threatens the pressure at any point. But Wizzy was in place before Armada could throw out a float cancel back air, and Wizzy did a nair, which obviously it's usually going to outrange Peach's back air. And then after this nair, Wizzy gets the up air, on Armada there, and then Armada DI's in. There's actually no reason for Armada to DI in right now, because you might think, oh, Wizzy might have done a knee, so that's why he DI'd in. But the thing is that knee has a lot of hit lag, so basically what you can do is you can DI up for the up air. So I'm currently DIing up, and then so I'm DIing up, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 20 frames, I've definitely reacted to the fact that he's done a knee by now. So I'm just going to change my DI to down and away, and then, okay, now I got DI down and away. So basically you just change your DI on reaction to him kneeing. So you DI for up air, so in this case it'd be away for Armada, and then you changed your DI to DI in on reaction to the knee. So there's no reason to get DI trapped like that. It was just bad DI from Armada. Yeah, so this time Wizzy'd been messing up before, so this time he went for the short hop nair on the no DI. It's kind of gimmicky because you can SDI up on the nair, like I showed earlier. On DI in, you only need ASDI, which is a control stick up, but if they nair the no DI, then you're going to need SDI, so you're going to need, yeah. So yeah, it's pretty common for Peach to go off stage with new stocks. So what Armada does in general, and what like Peaches like VA do, is they'll pull a turnip when your opponent is respawning, and then you'll do this. You'll do full hop off stage, and then double jump. You'll keep your float for this. So you'll pull a turnip, you'll double jump back, you throw a turnip, and then you float, and then you can come in with like a float cancel aerial, or just a land or whatever. And it's just all about how you do it, but like it's generally works out nicely. They can contest it, so what I've been trying to practice with recently is, as Falcon, you do like a run-off double jump up air like this, and that might be good for Falcon. I'm not sure how good it is for other people, but in general, you're gonna get away with that against pretty much everyone, and it's what, like I said, Peaches like VA do between stocks. Okay, that was game 2. I accidentally skipped a bit ahead. Yeah, there was the no DI from Armada again. You just really want to get used to that good DI to stop Falcons from being able to get free combos on you. It's very important. Yeah, so if Falcon gets an up air on you and you're on side platform, basically, this is just something you really want to learn, because, again, like, this defensive game stuff goes a really long way. Like, further than even... If I taught you neutral stuff, you'd get less out of it than if I taught you defensive game stuff. So, like, just getting out of punishes and stuff like that is just very important in the game. So, let's say I get a platform tech chase set up on Peach. So I'm gonna stomp, and then he's gonna attack in place. I'm gonna make him attack in place now, and then he's going to so attack in place. And now if you look at the top left, I have Peach doing ASDI down, and as you see, she'll just ASDI down and then slide off, and then you just get back into neutral. So like that. And then you can float aerial. You could just well, if you do the double jump timing correctly, you should be able to reverse your momentum like that. So let's see if I can get like a punish off of that. Probably not, but yeah, you can't get a true punish. But the point is, you can reverse your momentum to keep up. You can start getting pressure on them, which is funny. Yeah, so then you do something like that, and then you end up getting the pressure off of it. So you'd obviously need to practice this, and you don't want to do this every time. What you mainly want to do is ASDI down, and then when you slide off, just fast fall, and then land, and then do whatever. So you could do like ASDI down, fast fall, and then like dash away and pull a turnip, like that, and that way you just got something better to do with in neutral. And the way you want to do ASDI down fast fall is you want to do the ASDI down with your C stick. So if you look, I'm holding my C stick down. It's going to ASDI down. When I slide off, that's when I hold control stick down, and then I'm going to land. That's when you land, and then you just go from there, like that. So yeah, you just want to practice that, like a lot of things. But yeah, it's that defensive game stuff that really goes a long way. Yeah, Armada's missing his reactions to Wizzy Stomp's approach, because it is a pretty hard reaction. You do need to practice it. So yeah, I think Armada might have tried to air dodge up and in here. I can check frame by frame. But yeah, like I showed, that doesn't work. So there it is. And never mind, he just didn't get the double jump at all. So yeah, that's that ASDI down again, and Armada slid off the platform because of it. There it is again. You can do it in your down smash, not just after text. So, and then obviously down smashes can. So yeah, you do like down smash like this, then you hold down, and you'll either crouch cancel like this, and then do another down smash like that, which is super funny. Or you can catch them coming up with the down smash like that, but let's say they do it like to punish you, like this. Then you can do crouch cancel down smash, or you'll do the slide off down smash if you're at mid%. You just need to abusing ASDI down is important, especially as Sheik. So yeah, back here. Armada's in the corner. He dashes away, and then he does a full hop back. Whoops! I accidentally skipped backwards ages. That kind of sucks. I know it was 4 stocks to 2 or 3 stocks to 2, but basically Armada did dash back in the corner and then full hop. So again, that's just the sort of bait thing where Armada could have done. He was doing dash dance and then he could have done turnip pull, which Wizzy really wouldn't want to let him do, or dash dance, full hop back air, or full hop to platforms or whatever like that. So that's just a sort of bait by Armada. Anyway, this is around the stock count. I'll just carry on from here. It doesn't matter too much. It's a pretty long set. Armada tried to catch Wizzy coming up with his down air, and Peach down air is really good range, so it probably does outrange Falcon up air. Um, Maybe, I'm not entirely sure. But as you can see, there's like gaps between the dare hits, and it could be RNG. It could be kind of RNG for whether or not Falcon hits between the between the nair between the dare hits, or whether Peach gets the hit or whatever. And in this case, Peach didn't. Also, Falcon can contest horizontally because Peach there doesn't hit to the side. Yeah, so this is something Peaches like tend to do a lot. So so Falcon's dash dancing, and you can kind of read Peach, and then like you can kind of read Peach and then go for a whiff punish on her. Like if I get Peach to dash back, if I read her doing the flow cancel fair, whoops. Okay, I'm kind of messing up a bit here. But yeah, if I read Peach like that, then I can get a float cancel fair. But if I try it on reaction, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. If I try a reaction, I can't really get it, so yeah, if I try to reaction grab Peach, then it just doesn't really work. So if you throw it out, and then if you throw something out like this, then you can do the dash back like Peach is doing here, and that's a very strong option. So then what you could do is you could do the dash back that I have the Peach doing, and then you can throw out like a float cancel bear. So you do dash back, and then float bear the way you came, and then after that you can do another dash back or whatever, or yeah, and then you can just start dash dancing like this. And this is a really good like bait. But also you can do the scrubby. Well, it's not really scrubby because it just works. You can just do the standard option of you just go for jab or double jab, and this can lose to Falcon just holding down. So if I have Falcon go in for the grab and then hold down, well, now he's just gonna ASDI down the jabs, and then he can get a punish on the Peach. Like that. So yeah, that's not a consistent answer, but then if Falcon starts to ASDI down, then, well, he makes himself super vulnerable to a down smash, and then he's gonna take a lot of damage from that. But yeah, it's the float castle aerial dash back is a very good bait on dash dance grabs, is the main point, while jabs also work while being slightly not as good or less. I don't know. Jabs are very good. They're very execution test heavy, though. That's what I mean to say. Yeah, that was the power shield on Falcon's stomp approach that I was talking about earlier. And this time, Wizzy caught him in the dash dance, in his dash attack rather, so he wasn't able to do it. So it's Falcon's stomp approach is only really good like that to catch Peach in the middle of something. If you're just in your dash dance, then you can just react and then shield it. Yeah, so that's a really good recovery from Armada. If you are coming down from above, like Armada is, so let's say you're just coming down like, okay, so you drop down. If Falcon goes for up air on you right now, then you can air dodge to get invulnerability to go through it. and you can then land. And then if Falcon hits you when you're in your landing, then you can just ASDI down. So if he up airs you and you're landing, then you ASDI it down, and then you can try to recover again or just fast fall or whatever. And then you're also invulnerable during this time. So you're invulnerable, and then you land, and then you can ASDI down. So air dodging to platforms is just like a very strong option for getting down to make you, yeah. And so that air dodge is just the standard to avoid the aerial contesting her from above, from beneath rather. But then that can lose to waiting or good coverage in certain scenarios. Anyway. Yeah, so there's the constant dashback, full hop in, float bears from here. So like, yeah, he does this float cancel aerial, like I was talking about earlier, he does this float cancel aerial, dash back, and then he goes back in, he dash dances a little bit to wait to see if Falcon would respond. He does a double jump up, so then this is how he sometimes Armada sets up his float cancel aerials. He'll do like double jump, and then he'll float in the position he wants, like that. And yeah, I'm not entirely sure why you do this over just like full hop, but I guess it adds some sort of timing variation, and it's also just sort of a bait. But yeah, then he does a float cancel aerial, dash back again. This dash back is very consistent. Oh yeah, also after you do the full hop, you can do the double jump to throw in a timing variation. So you do full hop, then you do double jump in like any direction. Like you can do movement back so that you can position yourself, and then after that you can do the float and then come down with an aerial. So it's it creates a bunch of timing variations and positioning variations with the double jumps and just timing. Well, I already said timing variations, but it's sort of also just a bait, because if they react to your double jump and then assume that you're going to do something, then that's when you can just bait them. But then yeah, he just starts doing dash back, float bear. Dash back, jump, float in bear, and then yeah, it's just a very strong, hard to punish option from Peach. He tries to read Falcon jumping out of the corner with a full hop up air. Yeah, so you want to do that platform tech chase if the Falcon isn't like completely optimal. So basically what Armada does is, so if I have Falcon down here, and let's say I have him at like a somewhat decent percent, so let's say I have Peach up throw him now. Let's say I have Peach up throw him now. So if they tack in place or miss tack, then you'll react while rising and do the up air like that, and then you'll go for a combo or whatever. This isn't the best percent as it doesn't knock Falcon over, but yeah. Anyway, and then if Falcon instead did attack, then now what Peach would do while she's rising is she'll do a double jump land and then react to the Falcon tack roll with a dash grab or a down smash or whatever. So I accidentally didn't record it, but so yeah, I'll have Peach up throw, Falcon will tack to the right, and now I'm gonna go back over that and have Peach do a full hop. She reacts to Falcon doing the tack roll, and now she's gonna do a double jump land, and now she's gonna do a dash attack on the tack roll like this. And this is a very common Peach tack chase. You basically want to learn this. Again, you up air the miss tack and tack in place, and then you dash grab or dash attack or down smash or whatever. Because you can also down smash it. So yeah, you can do that as well. Where you can. So yeah, you just down smash or you grab or you dash attack from the double jump land the tack rolls. you want to drift back after that Nair on Falcon's up B to avoid his tech immediate up B. So what Armada did here was he shield grabbed and then he ASDI down as an option select. So he ASDI down Falcon's first jab, and then he ASDI down Falcon's first jab, and then he holds shield for the rest of it so that he can grab after the gentleman. Yeah, that turnip was just used as an anti-air because Falcon had very little timing variation there, because the only thing he could do is like change his fast fall timing. So yeah. Also, Peach, you can ASDI down the first hit of Falcon Nair, which is what Armada did just there. So yeah, that time Armada did catch Falcon trying to contest him from beneath with the down air in place. So it is good. Like, Falcon can have trouble contesting Peach in that area. So yeah, if you get an aerial, or yeah, if you get a low float cancel aerial on the platform, then they can't really shield drop or do anything like that against it, because, well, they don't have the frames to, because your float cancel aerials are so plus on shield. So yeah, if I just get Falcon to hold shield like this, and now I'm gonna have Peach do a full hop up, float, nair, land after the nair, and now down smash. So if he does a low nair down smash on Falcon on a Falcon shielding on the platforms. So now I'm going to have Falcon take the nair and then try to shield drop. Well, I fucked up there, but tries to shield drop and he just gets caught by the down smash like that, and then you take a whole load of down smash hits like that. So yeah, and it's likely to shield poke as well, so it's pretty good there. So there, Wizzy tried to read Armada's roll away. Peaches are very commonly roll away when hit on shield. So Wizzy tends to just read it, and Armada delayed his roll a little bit, which made Wizzy's knee miss. So yeah, Peach's dash attack, obviously it can be used as a anti-air, which is how Armada just used it there. If Falcon's coming down from like an instant double jump, you can just often throw out the dash attack, because it's very hard for him to contest with it, unless he's spaced against it. It's a very good anti-air, especially since you can ASCI down in it like I showed earlier. So yeah, Peach can turnip Falcon's up B sweet spot because he flicks his legs up too much. So as Armada just showed, he couldn't reach Wizzy in time with an aerial, so he just had his turnip and threw it. So the thing is, when Peach's up air won't knock over, so Peach's up air won't knock Falcon over until like 30% or so. So, yeah, so 20% or whatever. Let's say Peach does an up throw and then she throws Falcon to the side platform, and then she up-airs the deck in place. Well, Falcon can actually just he can't. He's just holding C stick down because he can't actually crouch cancel, but it will still get the ASDI down pseudo crouch cancel, and then he just gets a grab afterwards or whatever, like that. And you could also do like a stomp or whatever. So yeah, something like that. And yeah, so that's just an option Falcon has that you may need to keep in mind as Peach. And then you might want to do double jump land and then bait something out from him. I know that's what some Peaches have done to me. Yeah, so here's an example of this dashback Nair, this dashback Bear Armada does. So Wizzy tries to contest it with a Nair, but Armada catches him in between it with the Bear. That was actually interesting coverage by Armada. So you throw this turnip, so then Wizzy could either up B immediately or up B to ledge. So what Armada does is he jumps out and he throws this turnip to cover the immediate up B by Wizzy, and then he fast falls down and still has enough time to nair the up B to ledge. So that was just smart coverage by Armada. Anyway. Nasus has gone on for nearly an hour now, but it's fine. Yeah, so Falcon's up throw on Peach. You don't want to DI it away as Peach because Falcon can basically combo. It's not a true combo, but it's basically a combo. So what you want to do as Peach is just DI it in and then take the up air and then DI that away, and then that ends the combo. Okay, like I was saying before, Peach really has a tough time in the corner, and Wizzy just threw out aerials just there to cover the roll in by Armada, and eventually caught him. So yeah, that's the one, like, totally unreactable mix-up. The other approaches are unreactable in their sense, but not truly, because they can react and force a mix-up. But the one like fully unreactable thing Falcon has is he can cover a lot of distance with dash jump cancel grab unreactably. So you can't react to that at all, and Falcon covers like a quarter of the stage or so. So yeah, there's that. Obviously, it's not the best tool ever because it's very high risk, but you've got to keep it in mind, and Falcon makes you respect it, essentially. It looked like Armada was DIing away on that. It looks like Armada was DIing away on that knee, trying to DI an up air, but then so he was DIing away in case of an up air, but then like I said earlier, you could do the DI on reaction, so you DI for up air and then change your reaction, change your DI rather on reaction to knee. Also, something Armada does here is he throws out a float cancel nair or a float cancel bear, and he just floats nairs or float bears, and he doesn't float cancel with it. And the reason this works is because the opponent will often see you bear and then assume that you're going to do this. So assume that you're going to do the float cancel bear, and then what Armada does is he just throws it out without the float cancel, and then after that you can do the different float cancel back air. So like you could bait them thinking that they're able to dash dance punish you, and then throw out the float cancel. Also, something you really want to consider is, as Peach in versus Falcon, you really want to get above when you do like these float cancels. You really want to get above his short hop nair so that he can't contest you with them, with it rather. So you float above his nair, and then you can do something from there. And to hit you, Falcon would have to do an instant double jump nair, or an up air or something, or a nair to catch you coming down. He can't like catch you aerial to aerial if you start from above him like that. And that's just how you want to do it. Yeah, so that's what I was talking about earlier. Armada does the nair and then drifts back to avoid the immediate attack up B. That was the drift back again. It's obviously pretty simple, but it's important to know regardless, because you don't want to get caught by his attack up B and let him back for free. Okay. Set's almost over, but if there's anything else to, I think I've talked about enough, but if anything different comes up, then I'll explain it. Yeah, Armada just DIs in there because he knows that even if he takes the D, if he DIs it properly, he's not going to die, so it's not the worst thing in the world. Okay, Wizzy jumps out knowing that Armada is going to instant up B, so then he just, while he's jumping out, he reacts to the fact that the Armada does up B, and he catches him in the startup of it. Ah yeah, I remember that now. But anyway, that was a good hour analysis. I hope it was useful. Yeah, I'll see you in the next one.